Hey, what's up, family? Early morning for us, right? Today is May the 6th. It's May the 6th. It is, I think it's Wednesday or Thursday. What's today? Thursday? Today, Thursday. I'm up early. I went to bed about 12 this morning, and I got up about 3:30 this morning. I don't know why. I had to use the bathroom, though, so that's probably it. It'd be tough. You don't go to the bathroom before you go to bed and you gotta go in the middle of the night, your stomach gonna let you know. I don't care what you decide. I don't care where you at with it. It's gonna tell you where it's at with you. You don't run your stomach. You think you run your stomach until your stomach say, hey, what's up? I'm good now though. Up, chilling, waking, baking one. Probably put some work in this morning. Give me a little workout in, grind early. Uh, Probably do some more little researching on my shirts. I'm really trying to get my brand going and started. So far, I got the first shirt, and I just got another one. I just got delivered that I customized. Also, I'm gonna show everybody that shirt later on today. I was gonna show you yesterday on the 5th when I got my shirts, because I got it yesterday and tried it on. Even took a couple pictures. But once I started walking around and stuff and riding around and driving and taking pictures, I guess it got wrinkled up. So when I ended up looking at my pictures, I ain't really love the pictures that I took. I took some good pictures, but just in bad lighting and stuff like that. So I guess it's important. You don't know how important your lighting and stuff is until it's your own thing that you're trying to promote. So far, I got a lot of good positive feedback. Good positive feedback on my first shirt, on my It's Your Dream, Chase It. I really like the shirt. What I might do is shift from the Chase It from the back of the shirt, because like I said, It's Your Dream on the front of it, and Chase It on the back. I might just shift the whole thing to the front and just put It's Your Dream and Chase It right up under it. It also save a little money on my shirt, so that way when I'm charging or pricing them out, then I can price them a little less than I would have to. Because the way I got it right now, if I was to sell the shirt, I'd probably have to sell them for about $40 a piece. Now, I got another design I already got out. I'm looking into I'm probably gonna get me a heat press machine and just start making my own shirts, getting the material, doing it that way instead of going through the middleman. So I ain't trying to pay that extra fee in between. Now, I don't know when it comes to colors and things of that nature, how it works and how much more pricey it's gonna be when it comes to getting my colors, if I want colorful shirts. But you gotta start somewhere, right? That's what I'm gonna do. I just ain't feeling I feel like it's a lot of opportunity. It's just not known about. We don't have a lot of resources. So it's like what lane can I go in? What lane can I dive into that's gonna make me some money? That's gonna make me able to be comfortable financially, without straining or stressing myself. Now, something I understand is many people on the way to chasing their dream still gotta work a 9-to-5 job. They still gotta grind daily, and that's understandable because they say don't give up your day job until your other job paying enough to replace your day job. And I understand and I can believe in that. It's hard because if you're in a stressful situation or in a situation you don't like, then your motivation is, it's like you require extra motivation. You require extra everything in regard to a positive sense in order to keep your mental in the correct state it need to be in for you to feel like you can accomplish what you want to accomplish, but to still have to do what you got to do along the way before you can get there. It's tough. I struggle with growing up, I struggled with, I think, lack of information, lack of resources, and not seeing enough of, like, okay, of the people doing it. You know what I'm saying? It's like a person can tell you something, but usually it'll go in one ear for me and out the other, depending on the information they give you. Generally, usually, you only want to hear something that you want to hear, something that sounds good to you. Everything else, the in-between stuff, it's just hard to process. It's hard to listen to it. Your mind ain't trying to hear it because it don't benefit you in a sense. It don't feel like it benefits you, at least it does, though, in the long run. And that's the thing about the little things. They say you got to handle the little things. Don't just worry about the big things. If you don't take care of the little things, then ain't nothing else gonna get taken care of. But I'm gonna keep grinding, take my time, keep researching, learning all I can now. You know what I mean? Using what I have to my expense, whatever resources I have. I'm gonna continue to try to reach out and connect and network with people and just stay prayed up and keep working on everything that I want to work on to succeed in. That's not all I want to do. Everybody got their own dreams that they chasing.
Just randomly has to start working and you never get over that look to stop. But Tony don't do stuff like that in front of you yet. Listen.
You have to be prepared.
You gotta tell your girl to chill on some fast when she get fast.
I think.
Second thing, she knows how to game.
Oh, I can see now. I feel like
she knows the game. The street
you gotta be prepared to.
The street bar, I know what other girls do because I used to A, used to do that. B, have girls that still do that.
You gotta be prepared to chase your dream. But you can't just chase your dream thinking that you're gonna have full support the whole way. You can't chase your dream thinking that it's gonna be easy the whole way. You can't chase your dream thinking that no matter what, everything gonna happen the way you want it to. So that's some of the biggest things that we can't control. Can't control sometimes what comes up. Life happens. You got family, you got loved ones, you got pandemic. It's a lot going on. And it's a lot that could keep you down if you let it. Physically and mentally. I feel like, of course, you have to have a good balance with yourself. You have to kind of have a sense to know where you want to go. And I guess you have to be knowledgeable of what you want to do in that field. So that's understandable because everybody can't do everything. But I never want a person to not chase their dream or to give up just because somebody else said you should stop doing it and think about doing something else. Or just because somebody else said, well,
so she can just one day choose, she can hope to aspire to be the street's ideal.
They didn't make it at a certain time period, and since they didn't make it at that certain time period, they just decided to go into something else. And they letting you know that because they're feeling like maybe you need another, or maybe you just want to, maybe you need to hear that. Maybe you need to hear that ain't for you. But don't listen to that. If you believe in yourself and you got plans, you got goals, and you know that in your heart of hearts that what you chasing after is what you want and that's gonna be for you, then don't let nobody tell you not to chase it. Don't give up. You keep going because at the end of the day, it's only your life. It's nobody else's. You came in the world by yourself, and you're gonna leave by yourself. You gotta remember that. Ain't nobody else live for you. So everything that you out here regretting or you out here living off regrets, things of that nature, don't do it. You have Like, don't live your life based off of what you scared could happen, because then you're gonna miss out anyways. You see what I'm saying? You either decide to do that or you find something else to do, but don't just hang in limbo because of what you're afraid might happen. You only live once. Every day. You only die once. Don't ask another person what their opinion is of something about something you like if you ain't ready for their opinion either. Because if you really want their opinion, then you got to be open to constructive criticism, whether it's something you want to hear or not. Now, if you ain't asking another person for their advice on something and they give it to you anyways, then of course you can put them in a place that I ain't need to know that information. It was unwarranted advice. You could have kept that to yourself. I'm fine over here where I'm at, doing what I'm doing. I can do bad by myself. If I want to do bad, let me. You know what I mean? Sometimes it's like that too. You gotta let people learn a lesson. It ain't always gonna go smooth and peachy and clean on the first try. Let me tell you what was hot news, real hot news, like for a month. A lot of people was talking about Steve Harvey's daughter, Lori Harvey, for a while. It was saying how basically she moved around from man to man in the industry, and that she done been with a lot of industry men, a lot of artists, professionals, wealthy, rich men, not broke niggas. But what people fail to realize is, and I respect it, first of all, she know what she wants for herself. And that's understandable. Once you know what you want for yourself, then people need to respect that. Second, she don't need none of them men's money. I think everybody forgot that her daddy is Steve Harvey. Steve Harvey had more than enough money to supply his daughter with everything she wants and need in life to make sure she's comfortable. Trust me. So, a woman in that position, what would you have her do? Because a lot of people ain't ready for that conversation. A lot of dudes ain't ready for that conversation. A woman in Lori Harvey's position, what would you have her to do? Would you have her be with a regular Joe Schmo, a regular guy off the street, somebody that work at, you know what I mean, a nice little job, customer service job, let's say he made like $15, $16 an hour, something like that? Would you prefer her to be with a man like that because it would make you feel more comfortable knowing that a woman of that stature would settle for something that don't seem to add up to be deserving to her? And I know when I say that, it might confuse some people, but I know it's also gonna make some dudes be like, but why would she deserve more than that? Like, why would she deserve more than that 9 to 5 dude? What make her special? What make her so special that she can't be with no regular dude? And that's what make her so special. In her book, she know what she want for herself, and she know what she don't want for herself. That's what she wants and don't want. It's not what nobody else want and don't want for her. She doing what she want and don't want for herself. And now look at happy. Not worrying about what nobody else got to say, because it's her life, her relationship, her money, her body, her mind. You know what I'm saying? You don't tell a person what they should be comfortable with, and you don't tell a person that they ain't good enough or they too good for something just because you feel like that or because you want it to be like that for them. Even if just because that's how you would have it for yourself or for your family. You don't want to try to be that kind of person where you feel like you can run somebody else's life just because, man. And that's something like People put their business out there. People might put pictures out there. People might say things. And they can do that. What we gotta learn how to do is, and what I'm learning how to do is myself as a man, is stop responding to everything. It's a growing process. But with me being 29 years old, I'll be 30 next month. But with me being 29 years old, I think that's something I can tell people. It's a growing process, man. But I wish nothing but love to all people that's out here trying to do their own thing, that's out here getting their bag, focus on them, grinding, living life, enjoying themselves. Because at the end of the day, that's what you got. You came in by yourself and you're gonna leave by yourself. Don't be confused and don't be constrained to feel like that you're stuck in a bubble because you're too busy trying to please the people around you and make them happy or to make them satisfied or proud of you. Live for yourself. Start living down today. If it's something you want to do, if it's pleasing in the eyes of God, that's what it say, then do it. If it ain't negative, you ain't out here about to hurt nobody or something like that, then do it. Don't worry about the embarrassment. You don't want the regret. That's what you don't want. If it's something you don't know, try to learn it. Google it. You may not know, but just typing it in until you figure out how to ask it, what you want to ask it. You might be like, how do I start? How do I learn how to build a house? Type that in Google. You go through until you learn all the information you can about how to build a house yourself. You know what I mean? Things of that nature. Don't always wait on somebody to tell you something. And don't always think that it's going to be told to you. You're going to have to search it out. It's a different time. You have to search it out. It's a benefit to having all these extra resources like Google and the computer now. Of course, it's got its drawbacks because people can put anything on the internet. But it's a major benefit if you utilize it correctly. So much more to learn, so much more to go. It's crazy. You know what I mean? Hey, shout out to my boy Doughboy. Doughboy trying to make a comeback, not trying, but Doughboy making a little bounce back, a little comeback. Yeah, Doughboy fell off. I don't know why Doughboy and them fell off on all them. I still yet to realize, to understand why they fell off with each other, but it seems like it's a complete fall off because they ain't even mentioning Doughboy on all death. And he don't really mention them. So I don't know what happened with that, but I'm glad that he finding a rebirth. You know what I mean? Him and CT looking out for him. I think that's his name. Craig looking out for him, letting him on his podcast. He doing his own thing. One thing about winning is if you when you get used to winning, but you're not preparing yourself like you could lose at any moment, then it could be detrimental to you. And I see why they don't never take their foot off the gas. I see why Denzel Washington, Samuel L. Jackson, major actors like that, Viola Davis, why they never took their foot off the gas. Queen Latifah. Because you can't just be comfortable with a win or two. You got to keep winning. You got to keep pushing, make yourself better, be more creative. Because imagine that, as good as training day, as good as bringing down the house, as good as, you know what I mean, all these movies with these great actresses and actors was when they first came out, their debut year, where it was like the world is theirs. Like people was like, oh my goodness, this is the most amazing thing I ever seen in my life. This person is the most amazing person I ever seen in my life. Imagine those feelings you had then compared to the feeling you got now, to where you still love and appreciate that work, but you ain't holding it to the highest level that you was holding to then, because otherwise it'll still be number one, right? Okay. So if those people just satisfied with that one win, then it'll be forgetful. But because they kept grinding and preparing themselves like it's always gonna be Like every road that they going for is gonna be the one. Like they gotta kill it. That's how you stay on top, and that's what everything I think in life. So you be happy, and you love them wins, but you don't be satisfied with it. You keep going until it's over. It's a bunch of movies. Hey, the time flying by, and the more it looks like, darn, this movie came out this year, this movie came out this year. It's so many movies that we thought was gonna have a remake by now, or a second part that ain't got one, and it's devastating. Devastating. Man, it's early in the morning too. I don't even know if I told you that. It's like 5 in the morning. I'm up chilling right now. I'll probably go back to sleep in a few hours for another hour or two if I can. But I just want to get on here, check in with my people, holler at you, see what y'all was up to, where your head was at, how y'all was feeling. Get some stuff off my chest. Hope you don't mind. It's too early to be popping open some wine, so I ain't gonna sip on no wine this early. Yeah. Or is it too early or too late? What time frames is the best time frames to drink wine if you're gonna drink it? That's a good question. Yeah. It's early though, so I'll be up in time to get some breakfast if I want to get some. Maybe I'll go to Harvey's and get an omelet biscuit or a biscuit and gravy or a country fried steak biscuit. Ooh, that sounds good, don't it? Man. Oh, they said Chris Brown and Tory Lanez about to do a joint album together. I do not support this album. I want y'all to know now. First of all, I ain't listened to Tory Lanez ever since his incident with Meg Thee Stallion. Now, you would like to know 100% what happened. You would like to know everything from the top to the bottom. Okay, of course we know that what didn't happen is we know that she didn't get directly in the foot shot, like boom. But you still had no business shooting at a woman. I stand by that no matter what. I don't care if it was for play. Hey, you just put yourself in a bad position. So, with that being said, and they don't seem too apologetic to me either. And with that being said, I just ain't rocking with them. Now with Chris Brown's situation, they said he been physical in the past with women he been with. And hey, it could be drugs, and who knows what it is. But I just something about that. Like when you grow up around something like that, when you grow up seeing women being mistreated, and when you grow up seeing them being overly mistreated, there's a difference between mistreated and overly mistreated. Like women got hormones and emotions. Sometimes they can be aggressive. Sometimes they can pop off and have attitudes and things of that nature. But they got way more than we got hormones and emotions. So with that being said, with them having that much more to deal with than us, we have to be more tolerable. And for a lot of men to be so weak to where they ready to go from 0 to 1,000 real quick with a woman, instead of being more tolerable or having more patience than they got, it speaks real bad for them. And I don't know if it runs through their family. And it brings back something connected to what happened with them and their mom or something like that. But hey, I don't support it. You know what I mean? There's ways that you can handle things. Of course, last straw, then you gotta do what you gotta do. But before then, there's different ways to handle different things without putting yourself in a certain position or a certain light. Yeah, story for another day. Trying to get this popping. in the ways, good looking. Hope, shout out to everybody. About to sign off. Just wanted to check in real quick, see where y'all head was at, how y'all was feeling. Let you know what I had going on a little bit. Working on this brand, trying to get this together. So I hope y'all fool with me and shop with me once I get it all put together. And keep sending me motivation and support and love. Keep working on my mind and my body. I'm still chasing the NFL dream. I ain't hanging it up until I feel like I can't do something in anything. So for anybody that feel like, hey, don't chase your dream no more, because I feel like your dream cannot be done. That's stupid. And you say that out loud, like that's the best love person telling you, like, no, don't chase your dream no more, because I feel like you cannot accomplish your dream anymore. Your dream. It's your dream. You chase it. Don't worry about nobody else. Don't let nobody else keep you from chasing your dream, and stop asking people opinions so much. Just grind. Keep your head down. Grind. Work hard and finish. We're gonna win. We're gonna win.